हेलो फ्रेंड्स, वेलकम टू माय चैनल। और आज मैं स्टेनोग्राफी को आगे बढ़ाते हुए एक नई टॉपिक पे डिक्टेशन देने जा रहा हूं, जो अब से 15 सेकंड में स्टार्ट हो जाएगी। 10 सेकंड लेफ्ट, 5 सेकंड लेफ्ट, स्टार्ट। मैडम डेप्यूटी चेयरपर्सन, this discussion on the calling attention motion for textile industry has covered the whole gamut of the industry, from the grower of cotton to all other sectors. Honorable members have covered the whole field and given a number of suggestions. Madam, textiles is a very important industry in our country, and it gives employment and work to millions and millions of people in the villages, in the towns, in the rural areas, and in the cities. Government is fully aware of its importance in our national life, from the economic, social, and every other point of view. Broadly, there are three sectors of the industry: the unorganized handloom sector, the unorganized powerloom sector, and the organized mill sector. Madam, you would have observed from the speeches made here that there are some inherent contradictions in the interests of the various sectors. Some members have, in the same breath, tried to support all the sectors, and obviously there have been contradictions in their arguments and their presentation. If you want higher prices for the cotton grower, how can you expect reasonable prices of cotton yarn for the handloom and powerloom sectors? So, because of this obvious contradiction, there is a demand all over that the textile policy has failed, and there it should be reviewed. Madam, the textile policy was meant basically to reconcile the varying and at times conflicting interests of the various sectors, and therefore it has not found favor with any one sector, and all the sectors are more or less feeling dissatisfied. This is bound to happen when you have a very balancing proposition like the new textile policy, where the various interests have to be reconciled and given proper place. The textile policy can be judged from 3 or 4 points of view, and it has proved successful from those angles. There has been an increase in overall cloth production. There is an increase in per capita availability of cloth. There is a great increase in exports, and the rate of increase in the price of cloth has been minimal compared to the general rise in the cost of living. It is very little, just 2%, as against more than 8%, which means the common man is benefited. He is getting more clothes at a very reasonable price compared to other consumer goods and other things that are available to him. So, while the difficulties that have been mentioned are real, I would like to say that the policy has by and large succeeded in its aim and has proved quite satisfactory. Therefore, to review it in a manner that would satisfy everybody is just not possible. But as we go along, we are trying to modulate this policy and implement this policy in a way in which we can give as much satisfaction to a sector which needs attention at a particular time. So there is no question of this policy having been framed on account of pressures from the mill sector or the capitalists in the mill sector, as has been said, because they have suffered the most. There has been increase in the production in the handloom sector, increase in the production in the power loom sector, but there is a fall in the production in the mill sector. As has been said, mills have been closed in Ahmedabad and Mumbai. If it were weighted in favor of the capitalists in the mill sector, as it has been said, why have they suffered the most? So we have tried to do a very balancing exercise in this way, and we will see that we try to protect everybody to the extent possible. But why is it that all the sectors are suffering? Madam, there is some basic difficulty in the whole situation which we have tried to go into. There has been excess capacity on the weaving side, and there has been fall in purchasing power because of the successive droughts and floods. These are two important reasons as of now why all the sectors are suffering. It has been said that the yarn prices have risen or the cotton prices have risen. It has not contributed so much as it has been made out. Now I will just come to some figures regarding the price of cotton. Cotton prices have risen pretty high, but if you take the price rise so far as yarn is concerned, it has not been as bad. From June 2005 to September 2007, raw cotton prices rose by 62%. Cotton yarn prices during the same period increased by only 33%. We have been varying our policies as we went along. First, we decided to export cotton because last year there was a glut in cotton and we had to procure a large amount of cotton from the producer at the minimum support price. Okay, thank you दोस्तों.